Behind every thriving economy lies an unseen force, small and medium enterprises. They are the dreamers, the risk takers, and the backbone of communities. This is their story.
Form a close group, and they support each other through the very tough emotional journey of being an entrepreneur.
My name is Omowomi Christine Emmanuel Oga. I'm the founder of Xcare. At Xcare, we're a hub of pharmacies, laboratories, immunization center.
Hi, my name is Chibike and I'm the CEO of Duchess.
Hi, my name is Michael. I lead the team at Crop to Cash, where we make it easier for smaller farmers to access input and digital financial services.
Hi, my name is Oluwase Adefemi. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Drive 45 Mobility.
My name is Ido Olufemi Oladimeji. I'm the CEO of 24/7.
My name is Owani Salami. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Neat Microcredit in Kaduna.
Hi, my name is Babatunde Aki-Moses. I'm CEO of Sycamore, a borderless fintech that is helping African businesses to invest, save, and borrow money from anywhere they are in the world.
I'm Olumide Gbadebo, CEO founder at Duni Organics, a proudly Nigerian beauty brand that's changing the face of beauty for Black women all over the world.
I think I was the second cohort on Cascador. So as at then, Cascador was just starting. But I loved the program because I've never really experienced a one-on-one feedback from mentors. So we just go to like committees and hear all these things. But with Cascador, one thing that took away with Cascador was the fact that they were able to help me to refine my value proposition. And as at when I got into Cascador, I was not even running 24/7. I was running another business. But from the input, from the refinement, it led to building 24/7, and I'm so happy about that.
Being connected to Cascador is one of the best things that happened to our business. As of the time we started our business, we've grown a little bit, but we have not created an institution. But with the support of Cascador, the team of mentors they've introduced us to, we've been able to have a very strong processes, strong board of director, and we've opened also to access to funding over the last 4 years. It has been amazing working with Cascador, and being here today to have the opportunity, beyond even the funding they are going to give us, to have the opportunity to present our business to powerful business leaders like the MD of Sterling Bank, NSCIA, DBN. The level of exposure Cascador is giving us, it's been amazing.
I was in Cascador in 2023. It has been a phenomenal program for me. It was big on knowledge, it was big on learning, it was big on community, and I'm always seeking for more knowledge, and that's what Cascador provided. And since then, it's 2025 and they're still giving back.
I think Cascador has been one of the best things that's happened to me as an entrepreneur and Sycamore as a business. There's been so much clarity, so much focus on what matters. Cascador encourages you to get rid of the fluff. Anything that is not necessary, focus on what you need to do, and also to just be a great person, right? Be a good human being.
So this catalytic funding program is an expression of Cascador that is open to Cascador alumni. When the opportunity came to apply to be able to get this funding, I didn't think twice about it, and it has really been intense in terms of them having a deep dive into the business, the model, the financials, the approach, the go-to-market approach, the strategy, and all of that. And it's really been amazing to be part of the finalists that were shortlisted, to be able to showcase and tell the world about what we're doing right now, whilst also trying to get into the privilege of having funding a piece of the pie. From
my experience with Cascador started off in 2020, where I became a fellow, and since then it's been 5 years of important support from my business, Crop to Cash, where we've received support from marketing to customer to finance to capital and many more things. This is the type of support that businesses need to actually survive, and if all businesses actually had access to what Cascador is giving out today, more businesses would survive. And that's why I think Cascador is a really, really important part of the business ecosystem for Nigeria.
Cascador has been a life-changing experience for me, and I say that with a full understanding of what it means. So I've been running my business for over 10 years now, and if you're a business owner in Nigeria, you know that there's very little support everywhere. So the typical entrepreneur is always stressed out, always 1 minute away from going broke. Just always, there's a lot of anxiety and stress involved, especially if you want to do things correctly. I found out about Cascador and applied in 2022, and first of all, just the application process was so rigorous. They were thorough. They clearly had a type of entrepreneur they were looking for. So when I got in, I was very pleasantly surprised to get in. But on getting in, what I found was it wasn't the typical accelerator program. The typical accelerator program is interested in your business. Are you bankable? Are you not? Cascador looks at the person. What I say is that Cascador basically waters your soul.
The Cascador experience helps you identify your customer. It helps you understand your business. It helps you tighten the loopholes in your business. But the experience as a finalist is different. Your business has to be profitable to be here, right? And you also must know your path to scale. And we're taking debt. You must prove that you can repay that debt. So it's a totally different experience.
Yeah, I came into Cascador in early days 2020, shortly after the COVID, and it was quite defining times because at that time the business was struggling to find a direction, and we needed to have a community and a mentoring, even though we didn't understand what we needed at that time. And somebody made the recommendation for me, and I got in. It was quite interesting knowing Dave, understanding that Dave is a very detailed person, and he want to get involved in virtually everything around the program. And the fact that he has that one-on-one interaction with every member of the team and every Cascador alumni. So after the Lagos Business School experience, there was the mentoring, there was the psychological analysis of your team, and so all those things brought a lot of perspective to my team.
A lot of people complain about not having access to banking loans or to banking, to access to banking, but many of them don't really dig down to see why. We don't ask the right questions, and so we continue to repeat the same excuse every year.
Choosing Nigeria was an accident, but a great accident. I announced that I wanted to start a program in Africa back in April 2019, and a friend said, "Oh, there's someone from Nigeria coming through next week, talk to them." So it was a complete accident. Nigeria has 3 great things. It has the critical mass of business expertise. Here in the South, there are so many great faculty that I can invite to join us. The personality of the Nigerians has so much hustle.
Yeah, well, it's a really difficult business operating environment in Nigeria. You have issues of just infrastructure and the basics of business being present. You also have inflationary challenges, FX challenges, and so we really wanted to invest our energy and capital in a market where we had entrepreneurs that were passionate, committed, well-educated, and driven, but that also we could really make an impact on the trajectory of these companies because we could help them overcome the hurdles they're facing and shine. And that's what we really saw in Nigeria in the entrepreneurial community.
My name is Amanda Etuk. I'm the program director for Cascador. So I am the boots on the ground, as you would say, for Cascador in Nigeria. It's been great putting this together. I've loved every minute of it. We've invested a lot of time in our alumni. This is the first time that we're actually putting in dollars and Naira behind these entrepreneurs. So it's very exciting for all of us. We're having this showcase event. A lot of people say they're seminared out or they're talked out, but it was great for us to showcase the kind of businesses that we're supporting and the kind of capital that we're deploying today. A lot of the entrepreneurial ecosystem in Nigeria is maybe popularized by a single type of capital, but we're saying that we want to put growth capital, that's working capital requirements. We want to fund their scale. We want to fund their operational needs of these companies.
It's been amazing. I've been working with the Cascador program for 5 years. It's an incredible program where you watch businesses blossom, and it's very much the sort of thing that is very much needed in this country, because ultimately the path to economic growth and development is business, but very little support is given to businesses, or when support is given to businesses, it just boils down to cash. More people ask, oh, government give me cash. But I think what's unique about this program is it's not just about the cash, it's about preparing you to know what to do with the cash and actively leveraging people with expertise, people with access, the right kind of mentoring to enable you to be able to make the best of your business beyond just receiving cash.
Oh no, Cascador is amazing. I think that's the first thing. I've been part of this as a faculty member for the last 6 years since they started, and pretty much have given my time, my energy, my brain power to this, because I believe it's something for the greater good. The team behind it are just so focused on supporting founders in Nigeria, and by the time you're addressing Nigeria, you're doing a lot of impact across Africa, right? So for me, they have a really solid cause to make positive change, to create jobs, to make a difference in the lives of entrepreneurs by supporting them. So for me, that is one of the biggest reasons why I've been part of this. And I'll just quickly add that typically you hear pitch day and you think it's okay about money, and people are like, oh, yet another thing. Cascador is different in the sense that the money and the support they give focuses first on the entrepreneur. It's about the founder. And if you don't have a strong team, a strong leader, there's no business.
Drive for defined mobility, 2 billion Naira.